Monday. I am today going to share just a quick tour of Google Slides. Someone asked kind of for like basic, where are all the features located? So I'm going to do that today. If you have any questions as you're watching this, feel free to comment and either I can answer it or I can make another video. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Yeah, so first, if you go to your Google Drive, I'm going to show you how you can open or start a Google Slides presentation. So you're just going to click here on New, and then you have different options. You're going to go to Google Slides and just click it, and it will create a brand new Google Slide presentation for you. I recommend when you start naming it, you can name it whatever you want. Let's see, example. But I like to name it right away. I just think that that's a smart thing to do anytime you're doing anything. So I'm going to give you a quick tour. When you get on Google Slides, automatically there's options over here for themes. I am picky, so I typically design my own backgrounds and things in a different program and then upload it here. But you could always pick different themes if you're doing a presentation. Something to be aware of when you're picking different themes is the readability factor. You want to make sure it's clear and easy to read for your students. So I'm just going to stick with the basic theme. I'm going to X out of there. So some just simple things that are useful. You don't have to save Google Slides presentations. They automatically save as you're working on it. If I make a change, save to drive. So it automatically saves it as you're working. So some simple things. It's very similar to PowerPoint. If you ever work in PowerPoint, I'm going to select all that and just delete it. You have your file where you can, I've already showed you how to do this, but you can change the size of your slide. I can link that in the comments if you're not sure, if you didn't see that video. You can do simple like edit, paste, undo, all of that. Insert is a really good one to know. If you wanted to insert a picture, you can click image and then you can upload from your computer. And this is a folder that doesn't have any pictures, but let's see. If I want to insert a picture, super simple. You can resize, so just click and drag to resize. Also in insert, you can search the web. If you have pictures in your Google Photos, you could click on that. You could take a picture of yourself if you had like your webcam. I'm not going to do that right now. To add a text box, there's a quick link here to add a text box, and you just click on it and drag, and then you can type. And I did show you how to edit the text a bit. If you want to see that video, let me know and I can link that as well. You can also insert text box from here. I showed you a video on how to insert audio. I think I did a video on how to insert video. I did. That was one of the first ones. There's also shapes, which is super helpful if you're making activities for students. So if you had a template and you were going to have them show a number, you could give them shapes to work with. Again, just like any other program, you can manipulate these to change the color of something. So this is the color, the fill color. So if I wanted to change the color, if I wanted to change the outline color of this shape, right now it's black. If I wanted to change the outline color or make it thicker, you can go to Format, Borders, Border Color. I could make it, I don't know, let's make it, that's a terrible color choice, but, and you can't really see it, so maybe I want it to be thicker. So border weight, you could make it thicker. Border type, you could do like, yeah, you can play around with it. So let's say we were in insert. You can insert a table, which again, just like PowerPoint or Microsoft Word, it works very similarly. So you just drag to the size table that you want, and then you can move it around and change it. Maybe I'll do a different video on tables because you can do a lot of stuff with tables and I don't want to make this video super long. Yeah, we're already 5 minutes out. You can also do charts. I personally haven't done much with that yet. You could do word art. I guess that's still a thing. Yeah, and you could do lines to do different shapes. Format, well, I need to, let's see, we'll do a text box and we're gonna say hi. Format, I can, do a lot of the things you can do in Microsoft Word. You can center things, align things. You can format shapes, you can format pictures, you can format text. So you can just kind of play around. If I wanted to have a border around this, I could add a border, simple things like that. If I wanted to duplicate a slide or delete a slide, you go to slide. You can change the background here, which I already showed you in a different video. You could also just click here to change the background. Arrange is, I'm going to do a separate video on that, but basically arrange is how, actually I did do a video on part of it, but anyway, you can do, if I have more than one thing, you can use arrange. So let's see. And if I want this to be behind that, you click on this and you can arrange and you can change the order and things like that. So I might do a separate video on how to arrange things because that's kind of like, there's a lot of cool things you can do with that. Actually, one of the things I'm going to talk about later this week. By the way, this is a very beautiful presentation. Tools, there's spell check, there's a dictionary, things like that. And then add-ons you can get, there's a bunch of other things you can search for. I'm going to let you explore that on your own. You can search for different things. I don't use too many different tools, but there are some really, really cool things you can use. Just, kind of click around and give it a try. That is kind of a quick tour of Google Slides. There's a lot there, but if you, and also there's these shortcuts here. So this is text, this is add an image, shape, align. If you have any questions about something specific, please feel free to leave a comment and then I can do a video on that too. I don't want to take up too much time on this video going into specifics, but if you've used PowerPoint at all, it's very similar to PowerPoint with a few exceptions. And of course, very important, you need to teach your students this too. Undo is their friend. Undo is your friend. Undo is everyone's friend. You can hit Control Z, but I just like to teach them the undo button is right here. So hope that's helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. I will be back tomorrow with some more tips tomorrow. I'm going to talk about how you can layer items. Someone had asked if you had students making words and you're able to pull like a letter A, but there's still A's up there. So I'm going to show you how to do that. That's actually one of my favorite tools. So have a great day. Talk to you later.